Good morning, I'm Maddie Jansen, and this is the podcast of 17 News at Sunrise. It's everything you need to know to start your day in about 15 minutes.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Kern County residents are waking up with a new reality, a state of emergency. We'll tell you what that means for the county's essential services and how it affects you.
Plus, today is the last day for school for most kids in Kern County for at least a month as schools prepare to shut down until after spring break.
And testing for the virus, local companies offering tests for COVID-19. Who should be tested and where you need to go. Today is Tuesday, March 17th, 2020. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. Good to have you with us here on Sunrise. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher.
A little far away, of course. We're practicing our social distancing, and we hope you are as well. This is, of course, what a lot of people have been talking about over the last several days and how important it is to keep at least a 6-foot distance between you and the next person. Trying to,
as they say, flatten the curve, which we will be explaining when a doctor joins us on set a little bit later this morning. But first, we're talking about your forecast after that winter storm rolled through last night. I got caught in it, Kev. We hightailed it out of Tehachapi just in case the 58 closed because I wanted to make sure to make it in this morning. But it was a beautiful sight.
Yeah, it was a beautiful sight, and it has all come to an end. In fact, looking at the downtown Tehachapi cam, there isn't a lot on the ground. And we had kind of an internet hit earlier, so our satellite and radar is kind of in and out right now. But you can see in terms of radar, there's nothing happening at this time, and we've dried out. But we did pick up some snow out of Frazier Park, and you can see snow is on the ground right there. That is near Monterey Trail, the Monterey Trail area. So Frazier Park picked up more snow than anybody. Take a look at the rain amounts, and there is a list. I won't go through them all, but you can take a glance, see if you see your city that I was able to find. Bakersfield, just over a half an inch, along with here at KGT and the northwest, the southwest. And our higher amounts, Gorman, 1.62 inches in the gauge. And then out in the desert, we picked up right around 1/10 of an inch of rain. So we did get some healthy amounts and right on track with what we were thinking for the valley, near that half an inch mark. As we take a look at our 18-hour futurecast, we are getting a little break in the action right now with even a little bit of clearing. This afternoon, though, we are going to see the chance of a few showers to roll in. Maybe even a few isolated thunderstorms could develop this afternoon as well. Here's our temperature right now, 41 degrees in Bakersfield, an east wind at 6 as we go throughout today. Even maybe partly sunny skies to start off your morning, and they'll put a 20% chance in there throughout the afternoon with a chance of a thunderstorm, as I mentioned. Tehachapi, you're at a cool 28, no winds right now. And as we take a look at the day, you can see there is a slight chance of some rain and snow showers throughout the afternoon. It will be a cool day with temperatures right near 40. I'll have more coming your way in just a little bit, but back over to Alex.
All right, thanks so much, Kev. And taking you outside for the first time this morning to the 99 near Airport Drive. And as you can see, things are looking pretty clear on that side of town. We do have one crash being reported on the southbound lanes of the I-5 just north of Gorman School Road. So keep that in mind if you're headed up there in the Fort Tejon area. But other than that, CHP is just saying that there's some areas, some roads, especially in the higher elevations, that do have ice. So keep that in mind, especially if you're going to be in our mountain communities. Also, we do have one school delay being reported for El Tejon Unified School District. They are on a 2-hour delay because of snow and ice. So if you are in the El Tejon Unified School District, you have a 2-hour delay today. We will have another check of your morning commute coming up in about 15 minutes.
It's 5:03, and we begin this morning with an update on the coronavirus. A state of emergency was officially declared in Kern County.
And we'll want to stress to you, there are still no confirmed cases of coronavirus here in Kern. This is the most severe course of action the county has taken yet to combat a potential spread, though, of the virus. 17's Taylor Schaub is live outside the county administration building in downtown Bakersfield with more on that. Taylor?
Good morning, Maddie and Alex. The Kern County supervisors are expected to vote on ratifying that state of emergency later tonight. And what does this mean? What does this mean for people here in Kern County? Well, county officials will be staying home as a precaution. A majority of them, at least, will be staying home as a precaution to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. And also, a majority, if not all, of county buildings will be closed until April the 13th. Chief Administrative Officer for the county, Ryan Alsop, said people should be concerned with the economic impact of this countywide emergency, but he said that they should not panic. And while we are in a state of emergency, the county has not implemented any mandatory closures for local bars or restaurants. This after the president, of course, released new guidelines for the public yesterday to slow the spread of the coronavirus, saying that people should avoid groups of more than 10 people. And although county employees will be working from home, they will continue to count votes.
I'm declaring a local emergency here in Kern County due to the coronavirus pandemic. We want to do everything that we can to protect our employees. It's not just about the interaction that our employees have with the public every day, but it's the interaction with each other.
As of last check, the county says there are still no cases of the virus here in Kern County. The sheriff's and fire department will continue to operate as normal, and other essential services that will remain open to the public. Public safety, airports, behavioral health and recovery services, the district attorney's office, and the recorder/assessor's office. And the rest of the buildings, they will be closed through April 13th. Live in downtown Bakersfield, Taylor Schaub, 17 News.
All right, Taylor, thanks so much.
Well, tomorrow could be your child's last day in school for a while, and for many, today will be the last day. Here are some of the closures to keep in mind. Schools across Kern County are being told to close as of the end of day tomorrow. And the following districts are closed as of Wednesday: Bakersfield City School District, Greenfield Union, Fairfax Unified, Rosedale Union, Panama Buena Vista Union, Delano Union, Arvin Union, Maricopa Unified, and McFarland Unified. Some of these schools, along with BC and CSUB, have moved classes online. St. John's Lutheran schools are closed starting March 23rd. This all comes after Governor Gavin Newsom issued a mandate Friday asking school districts to arrange for supervision of students during school hours, but to close classes.
We delayed taking this action as long as possible because we serve a different population here in Kern County. 73% of our children are eligible for free meals. 30% of the children in Kern County live in poverty. Very few of these children have access to the devices that would be needed for distance learning. Very few of them have internet connectivity to allow them to conduct distance learning.
Meantime, events and businesses around town continue to close as a precaution during the coronavirus outbreak. The Bakersfield Firefighters Relief Association Fishing Derby has been postponed until next year. JobFest Kern County has also joined in the effort to avoid the virus spread by postponing their events scheduled for the Kern River Valley, Ridgecrest, Taft, Shafter, and Delano. Plus, the Kern County Raceway Winter Showdown has been canceled. Regal announced the closure of all theater locations starting today, and they will remain closed until further notice. The Boulevard closed yesterday, but Tembler Brewing, located right next door, remains open. The Bakersfield Museum of Art and the Kern County Museum have also closed. We'll be sure to keep you updated when we hear more about any more closures that could impact you.
So far, nearly every county around Kern has reported at least one case of coronavirus. We've highlighted the nearby counties just to give you an idea. Only Inyo and Kings counties have yet to report a case of COVID-19. As you might expect, Los Angeles County has the most cases in Southern California, with at least 70 people testing positive, as well as one death from the virus. Santa Barbara reported its first case this weekend, while officials in Tulare and Fresno County each confirmed their second cases this weekend as well. And the map does not show the Bay Area. However, just yesterday it was announced 6 counties there are under shelter-in-place orders. To give some perspective, that's roughly 7 million people. The shelter-in-place order will remain in effect until April 7th.
Coronavirus testing comes to Kern County. 6 companies are now offering the tests. These include Priority Urgent Care, Accelerated Urgent Care, Quest Diagnostics, Westpac, LabCorp, and ARUP.
So prior to that, all the requests for testing had to be pre-approved from Kern County Public Health and then with concurrence from the state. We were able to track the number of individuals being tested as of that date. With the change and the ability now for commercial labs to begin the testing procedure, our hope is that they are tested more readily and the turnaround time is increased.
Priority Urgent Care will start testing today at all 4 of its locations. In order to be tested, you must have respiratory symptoms and you must have recently traveled or come into contact with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19. You will be screened to determine if COVID-19 testing is appropriate. Priority plans to have patients wait in their cars, then bring them to special isolation rooms to be screened. Accelerated Urgent Care on Coffee in Stockdale and Southwest Bakersfield will also offer testing beginning later this week. This will be a walk-in service, but patients will enter through a private entrance as not to interfere with other businesses in the building. Their testing will be covered by insurance, but patients will still have a copay. And just a reminder, here are the symptoms of the coronavirus. It includes fever, a dry cough, meaning there will not be mucus, fatigue and shortness of breath. Less common symptoms include aches and pains, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, and diarrhea. Meantime, remember the flu is also going around in our community. Those symptoms are similar, but muscle and joint pain, a runny nose, and headache will be more common for the flu. And also keep in mind, a lot of people are experiencing allergies. Those symptoms include sneezing, coughing, itchy eyes, and a runny or stuffy nose. And remember that if you think you're experiencing symptoms of the coronavirus, call your doctor before going into their office. And we have a full team working to keep our website updated with the latest information that you need to know. Whether it's school closures, business hours, or public services, just head to our website, kget.com, and click the red banner on the top of the screen.
A violent crash last night in Southwest Bakersfield is under investigation this morning.
What officers are saying about the drivers?
It's 5:19. A violent crash in Southwest Bakersfield serves as a reminder not to drink and drive this morning. Here's video of the crash on Ash Road last night. BPD says a car and truck collided around 7:45 p.m. The driver of the truck was turning onto Ellis Avenue when it was hit by the car. Officers at the scene say they believe alcohol was a factor for both drivers.
Initially, we thought that the injuries were going to be a little bit more significant than they are. Fortunately, and it's a blessing, the injuries at this time are only moderate.
No one was seriously hurt. An investigation into the crash is ongoing. We'll be sure to bring you more information as we get it.
A full closure of Garces Highway between Magnolia and Schofield Avenues near Delano is in effect for high-speed rail construction. The California High-Speed Rail Authority said the work will run until Friday for construction of the 22-mile stretch of the high-speed rail between the Tulare-Kern County line and Poplar Avenue in Kern County. Eastbound and westbound traffic will be detoured. For more information, just head to our website, kget.com. A 10-year-old boy may have helped police find a key piece of evidence in a man's death last week. Last week, police arrested 2 men, Darius Poole and Amian Oliver, accused of gunning down 21-year-old Joshua Rocha in Southwest Bakersfield. Police asked for help finding the gun allegedly used in the shooting. BPD says a boy found it in his backyard yesterday and fired it accidentally, thinking it was not real. No one was hurt, but police say officers came to take the weapon. They searched the backyard and reportedly found more items that belonged to one of the suspects.
The sheriff's office makes another arrest for a shooting inside a motel last year. You may remember back in December, 3 people were shot at the Motel 6 on East Frontage Lane near Weed Patch Highway. 2 survived, but the shooting killed 30-year-old Daniel Gill. KCSO says that Friday they arrested 33-year-old Oscar Hernandez at the probation department. He's now charged with murder and gang participation. He's the 3rd man charged in this case. KCSO arrested 2 other men in January and December.
Well, you've got the toilet paper and you've got the blood. The perfect mix for an unusual exchange of goods. Houghton Community Blood Bank says it will give away a free roll of toilet paper to the first 20 blood donors today. This toilet paper incentive comes after an added need of blood donation since the COVID-19 pandemic may cause a decrease in people giving blood donations. Again, a free roll of toilet paper will be given to the lucky first 20 donors today at the Bolt House Drive location.
People are stocking up on guns and ammo across the state.
The reason it might surprise you coming up.
KGET Business Watch is brought to you by Grapevine MSP Technology Services, the Valley's leading IT service provider.
It's 5:25 this morning. Need to do some shopping? Whether you're headed to the grocery store or mall, a lot of shops are changing their hours in the face of the coronavirus crisis. Here's what you should know. Valley Plaza Mall's changing its hours. The new hours started yesterday, and they run from noon to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. The mall will be open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays. As far as grocery stores go, Trader Joe's is changing its opening time from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And in addition to that, the store will open 15 minutes early at 8:45 to allow anyone 65 and older to shop in the store. The store will remain open 7 days a week, but staff will practice social distancing. Some items in the store are subject to purchase limits. Dollar General stores are also following suit by helping at-risk groups shop safely. Nationwide, stores will open an hour earlier to allow seniors to shop. And a similar practice is in place at all Vallarta stores in town. From 7 to 8 a.m., senior citizens, pregnant women, and people with disabilities can shop uninterrupted in stores. This change starts tomorrow. Uber is offering some relief for businesses while people are asked to go out less during the pandemic. Uber Eats says it's waiving its delivery fees for more than 100,000 restaurants. People can also request how they want food to be delivered. And Uber says it's sharing the CDC's advice on how to seal packages to keep them safe. Restaurant owners can also opt into daily payments instead of the usual weekly billing cycle. A reminder, if someone's trying to sell goods for much higher than their worth, that's illegal. The Kern County District Attorney's Office sent a reminder that price gouging during emergencies is a crime. Price gouging is any item being sold for at least 10% more than it's actually worth. Breaking that rule can land someone in jail for up to a year and cost a $10,000 fine. You can report price gouging to the DA's office by calling this number, 868-2340. Alex?
All right, Maddie, thanks so much. Coming up the next half hour on Sunrise, closing up shop. What businesses around the country are doing as they're forced to shut their doors.